Welcome to Course 4, Foundation, Certified Supply Chain Professional, CSCP, course, by SPAO Academy. Topic 3, Sourcing Products and Services, Section 7, Supplier Evaluation and Selection, Lesson 1, Supplier Selection Process Overview. Supplier Selection Process Overview. Welcome to the first lesson in our section on supplier evaluation and selection. So far in this course, you've learned how to identify potential suppliers. But finding them is only half the battle. The real challenge, and the key to your business's success, is choosing the right one. Think of it like this: you've found several people who can bake a cake for a very important event. They all say they can do it. How do you decide who to trust with your big day? You wouldn't just pick the first name out of a hat. You'd ask questions, check their past work, and compare their prices and reliability. This is exactly what the supplier selection process is all about. In this introductory lesson, we will provide a high-level overview of the structured process businesses use to go from a list of potential suppliers to a final, strategic partnership. We'll define what the process is, explain why it's so critical, and walk you through the main stages from start to finish. Learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define the supplier selection process and its importance in supply chain management. Identify the key risks of not having a formal selection process. List and describe the 5 main phases of a typical supplier selection process. Explain the goal of moving from a long list of candidates to a single, chosen partner. 1. What is the supplier selection process? The supplier selection process is a formal, structured, and objective method a company uses to evaluate, compare, and ultimately choose a supplier from a group of potential candidates. It's a critical part of strategic sourcing and goes far beyond simply looking for the lowest price. It's a decision-making process that considers a wide range of factors to ensure the chosen supplier can meet the company's current and future needs reliably and sustainably. 2. Why is a formal process so important? The why, for a beginner, it might seem like you could just pick a supplier and get started. However, skipping this process can have serious consequences. A formal process helps you mitigate risk. The biggest risk is choosing a supplier who can't deliver. This could lead to production delays, stockouts, unhappy customers, and damage to your brand's reputation. A formal process helps you spot these red flags before you sign a contract. Reduce total cost. The cheapest supplier is rarely the best. A low price might hide high shipping costs, poor quality leading to returns, or unreliable delivery requiring expensive last-minute fixes. The selection process helps you evaluate the total cost of ownership, TCO. Ensure quality and consistency. Your product is only as good as the components or services that go into it. A thorough evaluation helps you find a partner committed to meeting your quality standards. Build strong, long-term partnerships. The goal isn't just to find a vendor, it's to find a strategic partner who can grow with your business. A good process fosters a relationship built on trust and clear expectations from day one. Maintain objectivity. A structured process with clear criteria helps remove personal bias or gut feelings from the decision, making it fairer and more defensible. 3. The 5 key phases of the supplier selection process. The how. The process can be broken down into 5 distinct phases. Think of it as a funnel, starting with many possibilities and narrowing down to the best choice. Phase 1. Identify needs and define criteria. Before you even look at a supplier, you must look inward. What exactly do you need? Create a clear list of requirements. Examples of criteria: must-haves, ISO certifications, specific delivery timelines, financial stability, compliance with regulations. Nice-to-haves: experience in your industry, sustainable practices, 24/7 customer support. Phase 2. Identify potential suppliers. This is where you gather a long list of candidates. You might find them through online directories, like Alibaba or Thomasnet, industry trade shows, referrals, or B2B networks. The goal here is quantity, cast a wide net. Phase 3. Initial screening, the first cut. This is a high-level review to quickly eliminate suppliers who clearly don't meet your basic, must-have criteria. Tools for this phase. A simple request for information, RFI. This is a document sent to potential suppliers asking for basic company information, product lists, certifications, and financial health. It helps you quickly separate the serious contenders from the rest. Phase 4. In-depth evaluation. The shortlist. Now you have a shortlist of 3 to 5 promising suppliers. This is where the deep dive happens. Tools for this phase. Request for proposal, RFP, a detailed document outlining your specific project needs and asking suppliers to propose a detailed solution and pricing. Request for quotation, RFQ, used when your needs are very clear and you're primarily comparing price and terms. Supplier audits. For critical suppliers, you might visit their facilities to see their operations, quality control, and working conditions firsthand. Reference checks. Contacting their current or past customers to ask about their reliability, communication, and problem solving. Phase 5. Supplier selection and negotiation. This is the final step. You analyze all the data from the in-depth evaluation, comparing proposals against your weighted criteria. A decision is made, and you move into contract negotiation. This is where you finalize the legal terms, pricing, service level agreements, SLAs, and payment schedules with your chosen supplier. Key takeaways. The supplier selection process is a structured, multi-step approach to choosing a business partner, not just a vendor. It is crucial for mitigating risk, controlling total costs, and ensuring product quality. A formal process ensures objectivity and helps build stronger, long-term relationships. The process moves like a funnel, from a long list of potential suppliers, through an initial screening and in-depth evaluation, to a final selection. The ultimate goal is to find a supplier that is the best strategic fit for your business's needs and values. I really appreciate you spending your time with me today. If you want to learn more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Your like means the world to us and helps this channel grow so we can continue bringing you great content. Thanks again, and see you on the next video.